The last thing we're going to talk about with box plots is we're going to look at the different quartiles. So last week we talked about how quartile, quad, we said meant 4. So it says we can find the median, the lower quartile, and the upper quartile. We are actually splitting the data into 4 equal sections. So this box plot right here shows the set of data that they had, which is right here. They put it in order from least to greatest, like we did when we were finding the median or we were finding the range. Then that's how they found the different points that go in the box plot. We talked about the minimum being the smallest. The lower quartile was the median of the lower half of the data. We had the median, which was the number that's right in the middle. The upper quartile, which is the median of the upper half of the data, and then the maximum. So this 2 right here would be the minimum. The 3 was the lower quartile. 8 was the median. 10 was the upper quartile. And 14 was the maximum. So that's how they got their box plot for this set of data. When we're looking at a box plot, you can see that it is split up into 4 equal sections. The first section is between the lower quartile and, the minimum and the lower quartile. The second section is between the lower quartile and the median. The third section is between the median and the upper quartile. And then the fourth and last section is between the upper quartile and the maximum. And if we split something into 4 parts, that means that each section is going to be worth 25%. It doesn't matter if it's not equal. You can see that this section is a little bit longer than this section. It's not always going to be equal. If you notice in their box plot, this section is a lot smaller than this section, but they're both still worth 25%. So this is still 25%, this is still 25%, this is 25%, and this is 25% of the data. Okay, so each section, there are 4 sections, and each section is worth 25%. So keeping that in mind, let's look at the box plot that corresponds with the time spent reading last night for Mr. Jacobs' class. So we have some questions over here. Question A says, what percentage of the class read between 55 and 70 minutes? So if we look at our box plot, here's 55 and here's 70. We have 1 section there, so that would be our 25. That would be 25% of the class. If you look up here, remember each section we just talked about is worth 25%. So from Mr. Jacobs' class, in that last section between 55 and 70, that would be 25%. Part B says what portion of the class reads less than 55 minutes? So if we find 55 minutes on our box plot right here, this would be 25%. This is also less than 55, so that would be 25%, and then this is also 25%. So each one of these sections is 25%, and less than 55 minutes, that would be 25, 50, that would be 75% of the class. Part C says the middle 50% of the class reads between blank and blank minutes. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. So now we're looking at the middle, which would be inside our box plot. And remember, we call that the inner quartile range. So that middle 50% would be between 40, right here, and 55 minutes, from the lower quartile to the upper quartile. So it would be between 40 and 55 minutes. And lastly, part D says what percentage of the class read less than 40 minutes? So again, on our box plot, we're going to find 40 minutes, which is right here. And there's only 1 section, or 1/4 of our data, that is less than 40%. So, or 40 minutes, sorry. So that's going to be 25%. all you need to do for today is complete these notes along. Hopefully you were completing them along with my video, and then submit them to today's assignment. Thanks.